Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim and this is Expedition 3 Pages. Today is going to be video 1 of my new video series, TBR Jar Challenge. As you can imagine, like the name suggests, I have a TBR jar and I need to pick books from it. So the idea for this challenge originally came because Amy from AStar Reads very kindly tagged me in the "Have I Read That Book" tag, which I will link in the description because I should have already put it out by now. And when I was going through my answers, I thought, why on earth do I have so many books on my shelves that I haven't read? I always want to buy more books. I haven't done too badly recently. I haven't hauled a whole load of books recently, but I was lucky enough to receive a load of money for books for my birthday. And I thought, you know what, I really do want to go out and buy books, but when I go around bookshops at the moment, I feel like my physical TBR is pressing down on me and going, no, don't buy any books. So although there are a lot of new fiction out there that I want to read, there's a lot of non-fiction books out there that I want to read, new ones, and I just don't feel like I can buy them because of this. And this isn't even everything that I own. So this jar was updated at the start of 2023, I believe, and it contains a lot of physical books that I own, audiobooks and ebooks as well. And yeah, I need to get this down so I can feel happy about buying books again. And this doesn't even include my 40 by 40 books that I have. So yeah, I have too many books. In my opinion, obviously, it's all relative. What's too many for each person? This is too many for me. So the aim of this challenge is for every single video, I'm going to pick a book and I'm going to read it. And then I'm going to decide if I either want to DNF it after I've given it a go or carry on reading it and give you guys a review and my thoughts and everything like that. So there's very simple rules. For every book I either DNF or I read, I gain 1 point. And when I gain 10 points, I receive 1 book token and I am allowed to go out and buy 1 book with my birthday money. That will probably take me months, but that's good. It will stagger my book buying. I did just say that I don't have any of my 40 by 40 books in that pot. So if you don't know, the 40 by 40 is basically the 40 books I would like to read by the time I'm 40, which is next June. And so every time I finish one of those books, I'm also going to get a point, even though it didn't come from the TBR jar, because I do need to prioritize them. I don't want to be prioritizing this challenge over my 40 by 40 challenge, if you know what I mean. So if I finish one of those books, I still get a point. During the time it takes for me to gain those 10 points, every time I feel like, oh, I really want to read that, and I write it down on a list, I'm going to make a note of it. And so by the time I gain 1 book token, I'm going to go through that list with you guys and we'll see how many of those books I still want to pick up and see which one I do actually want to buy in that instance. Maybe I don't want to buy any of them anymore and then I get to pick a different book. But yeah, we'll just see how my kind of instincts of, oh, I really am interested in all of this, and my impulse buying, shall we say, how much of that actually lines up when I give myself some distance and time and I actually think about it. And yeah, that's it. That's kind of the challenge. I pick a book, I read it, I either DNF it or I read the whole thing, and then I can decide whether or not I want to keep it for my home library or get read. And if I read a 40 by 40, I get an extra point. So this is my counter right now. I currently have 0 points. I have no book tokens. I haven't bought any books. Just as a side note, I will still be buying books for book clubs and challenges that I do, like my Reading Around the World challenge and other things like that, just because I know that I will definitely read those within a decent time span, but I will definitely read them because I'm buying them for a purpose. So those are fine to buy. Right, let's do the first pick. I feel like I should shuffle them because I can't rummage because they all go crazy. So I'm just going to tip them out and put them back in and then we'll go from there. Tipping them out was perhaps a bad idea because now I can't get them all back in the pot. Okay, right. Oop. Oh, why? Okay, now everything is back in the pot. Let's choose one. Let's go for this yellow one and see what that is. So put that down. Oh, everything's fallen again. No surprises there. Right. Oh my gosh, this is a tiny one. This is non-fiction. It's not 100. Maths. It's 1089 and all that. So let me just go and grab that. Okay, here it is. 1089 and all that. A Journey into Mathematics by David Axon. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. So I'm going to go and I'm going to give this a read and I'll let you know my thoughts. It's super tiny, so it's not going to make a lot of space on my bookshelf if I end up getting rid of this one, but we'll see how I go and I will update you on my thoughts. Hey guys, it's now the 30th of June and I have finally finished this tiny little book. I enjoyed it, it was good. So the reason it took me so long is because I got really sick on Monday, it's now Friday. Turns out I had COVID, so I've been pretty much in bed or on the sofa for the whole 5 days and couldn't really concentrate on anything, least of all maths, when I wasn't feeling well. Anyway, my brain works better now, so I was able to finish this up. And like I just said, I really enjoyed it. I hope that I made the little animation for you guys to see of the proof of Pythagoras' theorem, because I just thought that that was really simple and like nice way to see it, like to actually see it in pictures rather than just as an equation. And that is pretty much quite a nice little representation of what this book is. So he talks about different mathematical like equations, concepts, things like that, and just explains them in quite basic terms. And this is full of pictures, it's full of diagrams and just kind of funny little very geeky cartoons and stuff like that. That's what this book is. This book is like pure geek and I loved it for that. And I've actually decided to keep hold of it because, to be honest, I thought I would read this and then be like, okay, it's time to go. It's just one of those things that I just don't need in my life. Like, it was nice to read and now it's gone. But actually, I think it's quite a useful thing to have about. There are some things, like he writes about calculus and things like that, and he writes about them in very basic terms, like takes you back to kind of square one with it. And I found that just quite useful. Like I always like to hear and read about people explaining concepts at a kind of more basic level. Yeah, I'm struggling to explain what I mean. Sorry, I think I've still got COVID brain. I didn't think I would still have COVID brain, but I do. So yeah, like I said, I've decided to keep it because I do think that, you know, if there ever comes a time where I want to explain something to someone or I'm having trouble remembering something myself, then this is quite a good little reference book, to be honest, just to have about. It explains things quite simply and I enjoy the images and pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a success and I enjoyed it and I'm glad that I read it, and I won't be getting rid of it, so it's still going to take up room on my shelves, but it's tiny, so it doesn't take up that much room on my shelves. I think since reading this little book, I do already have a couple of books on my list of things that I might want to buy. So yeah, I'm one step closer to being able to buy possibly one of those books. So right here, I'm going to put my score up. I have scored 1. I haven't finished any 40 by 40 books in the meantime. I've been too ill to really do much reading at all. But I have actually received some books in the post, and not me. I didn't buy them. They were gifted to me from Amy from AStar Reads. I literally just received it today. It arrived today and I haven't opened the box yet. So I'm going to go and get it. And I'm going to open it on camera just so we can all find out together what Amy got posted me. I'm so excited. Bless you, Amy. Like, so kind of you to send me something. It's so sweet. And yeah, I'm really excited to find out what is in the box. I'm very excited. And I was going to wait and do this when I felt better, but I'm too impatient and yeah, I want to know, and I'm not well, so I feel like it's come at a nice time where I deserve some kind of cheering up for being sick all week. Okay, that took me far longer to open than I thought it was going to. I must be tired. Okay, I've got the box down in front of me because I don't want to hold it up because of addresses and stuff like that, and I feel like in my state I will accidentally show it if I put it on camera, so I'm just gonna have a look. Oh, I'm so excited. This is such a nice copy as well. Inkart. This is on my 40 by 40 and in this like beautiful edition that I can't get in the UK, I don't think. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is so exciting. And I'm like actually like stunned for words. Thank you so much. Okay. And what else is there? The Battle for Christmas. This was a book that Amy read, that I think, right? Is this the history book you read? The Christmas history book? That has like, yeah, everything about like the history of Christmas and everything like that. I remember Amy read it a while ago. This is so cool. Thank you so much. I often like to talk about, I remember, was it like people in the street like drunk and going around people's houses and demanding drink and stuff? I feel like there's a story like that I really enjoyed, so I'm so excited to pick this up. Thank you so much. Anyone who laments the excesses of Christmas might consider the Puritans of colonial Massachusetts. They simply outlawed the holiday. The Puritans had their reasons, since Christmas was once an occasion for drunkenness and riot, when poor wassailers extorted food and drink from the well-to-do. In this intriguing and innovative work of social history, Stephen Nissenbaum rediscovers Christmas's carnival origins and shows how it was transformed during the 19th century into a festival of domesticity and consumerism. This is so cool. I'm so going to read this at Christmas. Thank you so much. And finally we have... Ooh, what's this one? This is Reality is Not What It Seems. The Journey to Quantum Gravity by Carlo Rovelli. Oh my god, this is exciting because I don't know, well, I mean, quantum gravity is like an elusive thing, right? But I'm so excited. This is so cool. Thank you. Okay, so what are the elementary ingredients of the world? Do time and space exist? What exactly is reality? In elegant and accessible prose, theoretical physicist Carlo Rovelli leads us on a wondrous journey from Democritus, that's definitely not how you pronounce that. Democritus? Is that how you would pronounce it? I literally have no idea. To Einstein, from Michael Faraday's gravitational waves, from classical physics to his own work in quantum gravity. As he shows us how the idea of reality has evolved over time, Rovelli offers deeper explanations of all the theories he introduced so consciously in the 7 brief lessons on physics. Rovelli invites us to imagine a marvellous world where space breaks up into tiny grains, time disappears at the smallest scales, and black holes are waiting to explode. A vast universe still largely undiscovered. When was this published? This is so interesting because it's stuff that I don't really know about as well, which is cool. Yeah, 2017. Oh my god, Amy, thank you so much. This is so nice. This is so nice. And will I be counting these books against my, like, I'm not going to buy a book until I've read 10 books? No, I'm not. These are gifts. So these don't count. They do not count. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Honestly, I'm like overwhelmed. It's so lovely of you. And like, this has totally cheered me up after my week of COVID as well. So good. Thank you so much, Amy. I like massively owe you one because this is amazing. And I can't wait to get to all 3 of these books. Anyway, that's me showing off my little collection of books that I've just received through the post. And I thought that you guys would like to see them too. I'd love to know if anybody else has read these. I know, Amy, you've read the Christmas one, but have you read the other 2? Oh my god, there's a spider on that spine and it just made me jump because I thought for a second it was real. I tell you what, COVID brain plays tricks on you guys. It does. If you've had COVID, you probably know. It makes you a bit mad, I swear. I'm so happy. This video has ended on like, kind of like the opposite note of what I started out, but on such a happier note. I mean, great time for me. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will go now, and then at the start of the next video of this series, I will pick my next read. I'm going to do it in a minute. And yeah, we'll see what's next on the list. But so far, I just have 1 point and I need to get to 10 points for me to be able to go out and buy a book. So yeah, I feel like that could be a long time coming. I hope not. I really hope not. Although I have these 3 new books, so what am I moaning about? Nothing. I can't moan about anything. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.